I'm so sorry you have to go through this.
I feel the same way for you, Marlena.
Yeah. Thanks. You know, you're right. It is just still so painful to think about the way that Will died. Just terrifying and so young, his whole life ahead of him. And now you. You're getting married. Your whole life ahead of you. I should tell you how happy I was when I heard the news that you and Paul want to share your lives together.
Yeah. It's just that I feel horrible. I feel so guilty.
Guilty? Why?
Because here I am. I'm in love again. I'm getting married again. And what's Will up to? Will's gone.
Oh, Sonny, please, no,
I
don't.
can't help but think about the way I treated him. It was so unfair. I judged him for one mistake. And I didn't just judge him, Marlena, I abandoned him. He died thinking I was done with him, that I had fallen out of love.
No. No, darling, he always knew that you loved him.
I know you're just saying that to make me feel better. You have no idea what Will felt when he died.
I knew my grandson. I understood. I felt that bond you two shared. So I know that Will thought you would get past it. That you would end up together.
I would give anything to tell him that I still love him. Even though I was upset and hurt when we separated, Will was the love of my life.
So I want to know about you.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. And I know, when you left, things were really difficult.
Well, everything here reminded me of Will. So I had to go someplace that we'd never been, just to think, because I just couldn't do it here.
But you seem better.
Yeah, Will and I, we were in a bad place. With everything going on with Paul, and then Will was killed, and I couldn't take it in. So I really just needed to go away and sort of let it hit me. And it did. It really did. So finally, I was ready to come home. Especially everything going on with Uncle Vic and Maggie. I just felt it was my duty to be here.
Does Paul know you're back?
I see no point in equivocating.
Equivocating about?
I saw the three of you walk in. I thought I might ask you to do me a favor.
So, how are things going with you and Lucas?
Change the subject much?
I was just wondering if you two are still a thing.
Yes, we are a thing. I didn't want to tell you on Skype or over the phone. We're engaged. I'm happy. I'd really like it if you were happy for me, too.
Well, the way I see it, at least one of us should be happy in our life.
Sonny, what are you doing here?
This is home. It's where I belong. Yeah, so after my mom's visit and then selling the club, I just felt like it was the right time to come back to Salem. But mainly I came back because of what happened with my Uncle Vic and Maggie. I need to be here for them.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did make a lot of friends in Paris. That was cool. It's an awesome city, but Salem's my home, and this is where my friends are and my family. I'm so sorry. I just keep talking about myself.
No, hey. I mean, you're the one who's been away, and I want to hear all about it. Paris and your life there. Well, it's just, well, if I seem a little quiet, it's because having you back is it's a bit surreal. I can't quite believe it.
Yeah. I feel really bad that I didn't stay in touch while I was gone.
No, don't even go there. I mean, after losing Will the way you did, it was probably for the best that you take a break from Salem for a while.
Yeah, because there really isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about him. I miss him so much, and I can't help but regret everything that happened between Will and I before I left town.
Seeing me again? I'm guessing that probably brings up a lot of those regrets.
Get that back on there. You can do that.
Juice box? Here you go.
Boy, she looks so much like Will at this age. Oh.
Yeah, she has a smile.
There's so many times when I pick up the phone and start to call Will to share a article that I've read or talk about a movie I've seen.
I actually always talk to Ariana about Will. I mean, it really, really breaks my heart that she won't have any real memories. So I try and tell her. I'm just really happy Sunny's back. She'll have one of her daddies.
Oh, I didn't know that Sonny was back.
Yeah, he sold the club in Paris and decided to come home. And he's actually going to swing by and pick up Ariana later. What are you thinking?
Oh, I was wondering if Paul knows that Sonny's back.
We talked about this before I left many times. The problems Will and I had, you weren't to blame.
I appreciate your saying that. But I know that my being here in Salem definitely complicated things for you. And I completely understand if you resented me for it. Look, if you and Will had been able to work things out...
Stop. First of all, I don't resent you. Second of all, if we're going to play this what-if game, it's just going to be a waste of time for both of us. If you think that's why I didn't call you, you're wrong. I felt it would be easier to grieve if I could disconnect myself from Salem as much as possible. And that's the truth.
I understand it. You're home now, though. To stay, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I have to admit, I'm surprised. I never thought that you were going to come back. I heard that you carved out quite a life for yourself in Paris.
Well, yeah, I wasn't as great as I led everyone to believe. Salem is my home. It's where my family is, my friends.
Right.
Yeah. So, by the way, I heard that you and John have gotten closer, right? You're like working together or something?
Yeah, it's been really cool. I'm learning the PI ropes from the master.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just sorry that my first case that I'm working on is with Tate's kidnapping.
No, I heard that. It's awful. I'm sure with you two working together, in no time, they'll find him.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah. And you're working a lot of hours? Keeping busy?
Yeah, it's been pretty intense.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you don't really have much time for a social life.
Are you asking me if I'm dating anyone, Sonny?
I'm just curious. Seeing if anything worked out between you and Derek.
No, I've been flying solo. Maybe a date here and there, but nothing serious. What about you?
Me? No. Sometimes I think I'll never be ready for a relationship again.
Sonny, you have no idea how happy I am you're home.
Feels so good to be home. And boy, have I missed you, my little angel. You know, I loved our video chats, but there is nothing like holding you in my arms.
Oh.
And I suppose it's nice to see your mommy, too.
Oh, shut it.
You know, you look great.
Thank you. I suppose things have been going really well for me lately. I'm feeling pretty lucky, actually.
Ah, okay. Who is he? Someone I know?
Yeah. Yeah, is this someone you know? I've been seeing JJ.
My cousin.
Yeah.
That's you know,
Weird.
It's weird.
It took me by surprise too, but honestly, he's a really great guy. And he's been amazing with Ariana and me. So, happy?
I'm happy you're happy.
Thanks.
And I heard JJ's really stepped it up.
Yeah.
Became a real asset to the Salem PD. That's great.
Yeah, he has. He's very committed to what he does. But, I don't know, I kind of worry about him, Sonny. Everything that's happened with Abigail's disappearance, he's obsessed with trying to find her. I haven't seen him often, and he doesn't rest, and I get it. I understand that's his sister. It's really sad. It's horrible. I just can't understand how she could just leave Chad and the baby like that.
I can't wrap my brain around everything that happened to her while I was gone.
Yeah, neither can I. But, you haven't... You're close with your cousin, right?
Yeah, of course.
She hasn't reached out or anything. You have no clue where she might be, right?
No, honest to God, I haven't heard anything. Not a word. I would have told someone.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't keep that to myself.
Yeah, of course you would have. I'm sorry I even asked that. Sorry.
It's okay. Like you said, it's really sad.
Yeah. Yeah, but on a lighter note, you know, since it is a happy occasion that you're back here, I've spilled the beans about my love life. How about you tell me?
My love life is pretty non-existent, to be honest with you. Yeah, I didn't even date the whole time I was in Paris.
Okay, fine. But now you're back in Salem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have a lot of history with Paul, right? Think maybe you might rekindle that? I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there.
Rekindle my relationship with Paul. I think you're watching too many movies on TCM or something.
Well, I mean, there were some unresolved feelings there when you left. So it just seems natural that you might think about, you know, giving that relationship another chance.
Gabby, I'm not over Will.
I understand that. I get it. But, Sonny, listen. Will wouldn't want you to grieve forever, okay? He'd want you to find happiness. And Paul's a really great guy. I don't know if you know, but we hit it off when we were modeling together.
Yeah, he's great. You don't have to convince me.
Okay.
But like I told him earlier, I'm here to focus on helping my family.
Oh, wait. So you already saw him?
We caught up. We caught up for a little bit. We caught up.
And how did that go?
It was nice, but on a friendship level. Purely a friendship level.
Got it. Friendship.
Jamie got into the car. Jack pressed the fly button. As it started to move, they buckled their seatbelts. All of a sudden, the shiny red car transformed into a black spaceship and started to fly. Wow, shouted the twins.
What are you smiling about?
Just reminded me of one morning when
Will made Ariana pancakes for the first time. Did Mommy ever tell you that story?
No.
No? Your daddy was so proud of these cute little bear pancakes that he made out of the batter. But then he had to make a whole new batch because he refused to eat the cute little bears.
You know, I have this feeling that Will is somewhere watching down on us, smiling at the three of us.
Will's dead. I'm alone. So, everything has changed.